Am I the a-hole for taking back a gift basket I gave to my pregnant friend after learning who the baby's daddy? My friend, who is the same age as me, 22F, has recently found out that she's pregnant. She was quite distraught at first since she's not ready for this big of a jump and she's not sure if the father would commit to her and her baby. We've been friends since high school, and I honestly wanted to be there for her as much as I could, so I made her a little gift basket. She's not very far along, so I just made a basket with a bunch of gifts for her, including some sweet treats, a card, and merchandise from her favorite show. I also added some baby clothes in neutral colors, a baby hat, and some other baby stuff. I came over to her place and she was elated when I gave it to her and thanked me for helping her through a tough time. I told her that I'm happy to help her at any time. Well, I was happy to help her until a mutual friend told me that she saw her and my ex walking hand in hand after coming from a scan. I asked around a million times if she was sure, and she saw that she posted a picture on her private Insta of my ex and her saying they can't wait to meet their beautiful baby. If this was another ex of mine, I wouldn't have minded, but the ex she got pregnant by was incredibly aggressive. He gave me a black eye and slashed my car tires. He also stalked me by messaging me dad, telling him to ask if I'd get back with him. My friend knew all of this. She saw the effect it had on my mental health and how it caused me to fear getting into a relationship. Yet she went behind my back and got herself knocked up by an deadbeat. When I saw the pictures, I knew that I'd never be friends with her again, and I was fine with that. I'd rather have toxic people out of my life, but one thing I cannot go over is the money I spent on the basket. So I went over to her place and her sister let me in, and I just went to her room to the basket and left a note in its place. It was so embarrassing cause I had to run through the back door to avoid being seen, and this whole thing feels immature. Anyway, in the note I wrote, I felt about her betrayal and told her that I wish all the best for her child that's being brought into the world by an deadbeat and someone who has no loyalty to her friends. I may have phrased that a little differently. I've blocked her everywhere, so I don't know her reaction. I feel like I should have been more civil and gone no contact without explanation. I don't know if this is a very a-hole situation. So am I the a-hole for taking the gift back?
Here are the top comments.
Chances are he only got with her to get closer to Opie, and this whole thing isn't over. Opie, please be careful. Do not meet with her or her family or friends. I'd be afraid of this guy being forced in your vicinity again. She'll be a single mother pretty soon when he figures out you're no longer friends.
Not the a-hole because she knew and hid it from you. That's just dirty. I don't blame you at all. But I will say you should have left the gift and blocked her from everything so she knows you know. Then every time she sees that basket, she will feel like crap. When he hits her and she sees that basket, it will hurt more.